Hello, and welcome to the Alaska Innovator, the Alaska Innovator magazine telling the stories of entrepreneurship, innovation, and economic growth in the last frontier. What is the Alaska Innovator? I bet you're asking yourself that question right now. Well, let me tell you just a little bit about it. The Alaska Innovator is a multimedia, multi layered experience in the palm of your hands. It's a new kind of publication that spotlights the up and comers of the last frontier in a way that you have never seen. In other words, it's innovating. It lives up to its name completely. Here's a little note. This is from Bill Pop, the president and CEO of the Anchorage Economic Development Corporation. And to quote him, he says, "The Alaska Innovator has proven to be an extremely valuable and lasting publication. AEDC received countless positive feedback. Alaska Innovator had exciting content on entrepreneur community, um, in Anchorage. The publication integrated new technology and made the print magazine interactive for readers." Now, that's really important to remember, guys, that this is an interactive publication. We have been incredibly pleased with the feedback we have received and enjoy using this incredible feature. AEDC is excited to partner with the Alaska Journal of Commerce in 2014. We look forward to covering new topics on business, economic development, and innovation in the last frontier and our favorite city, Anchorage. Here's a little bit of an overview of what we're going to be doing in the next 4 quarters. So you can see what we're doing in March, we can see what we're doing in September, June, and December. Each edition is going to have a different focus, much like the Journal of Commerce itself. So you're going to see things like best places to work, economic outlook, and most importantly, all of this is building up to the 2015 IEDC conference in Anchorage. And if you don't know what that is, that's the International Economic Development Corporation conference. This is a big deal. There's going to be, I believe, about 1,500 different economic development organizations from across the world coming to Anchorage, and many of them are going to be looking at Alaska as an investment opportunity. This publication is an opportunity to put yourself, your best foot forward, and display your message in front of a huge audience that's just biting at the bits to try to get a piece of Alaska. Just a little bit about our audience. Not surprisingly, we definitely reach an influential business audience. Partnering with the ADC, that again should be no surprise. Our distribution is going to be a little bit more than 10,000 copies printed and distributed statewide by the journal and also through the AEDC. So members will get this. It'll be at their conventions, it'll be at the luncheons, etc., etc. So it's really cool how we're going to get this out into the hands of the right people. Here's a little bit about the stats that we have. If you recall, this has been a one-time publication, and it's brand new technology, but we're still pretty impressed with the statistics that we got back. It had a little more than 1,200 reads, a little more than 6,000 impressions, and the average time spent with this magazine was a little more than 5 minutes, so that's pretty impressive. If you look at the average time spent on a website, we're right up there. And then statistics from Layer application itself was about 1,400 page views and 311 interactions. So that means that people actually clicked on one of the options, and we'll go over that a little bit more in the next couple slides. Here's what you got to do in order to be a part of this. First, you got to go to whatever app store, Google Play Store, whatever you use, and download this app to your phone. It's a completely free application. You download it, you start scanning the publication itself, and you'll enjoy the interactive content. This is what Layer says. The Layer app allows readers to discover interactive content. After a quick free download, the app enhances the reader's experience by adding augmented reality elements. Now, that's a key word there, too, augmented reality elements. Readers can engage directly with this content on their mobile devices. Cool. Here's another way to look at it. So if you already have some sort of QR scanner on your phone, go ahead and hold that up to the screen now and scan this QR code. It'll direct you right to whatever app store you need. You can download the app, and then even from your desktop, you can scan the cover of last year's magazine, and you'll start to see these added features. Here's another example. This was an ad that ran in the magazine last year from Bristol Bay Native Corporation. You'll notice just about everybody puts a Facebook or Twitter icon and asks you to follow them. Well, with this application, it brings those directly to life. So, like a QR code reader, but now it's the next level of that because you have multiple choices. So you can go to Facebook, you can go to Twitter, and if you look, you can also go to the YouTube channel that's featuring the BBNC commercial that highlights the content that's in this advertisement. It's extremely interactive, it's extremely innovating, and nobody else has this kind of content. Here's a little bit about our rates. If you look at the rates, you'll notice that there are frequency discounts on there. All the ad dimensions are included, and these rates are specific to AEDC members. If you are not a member of the Anchorage Economic Development Corporation, now's the time to consider joining up because there are some benefits, including the discounted rates here. If you don't want to join, that's fine. This magazine's still available to you, but there is an additional premium that's added to that. Here's some more about the sizes. You can kind of get a feel for what size you want. And of course, the full page is not listed here, but the dimensions are. And I can always get you a copy of the magazine if you request it. North to the future. That's been Alaska's slogan since 1967. But guess what, guys? The time for the future is now. It's happening all around us. There's a cheesy little picture of me. I'd love to hear from you. Give me a shout. My contact information's listed to the left there. And again, this is a great opportunity to work with two fabulous organizations, the Anchorage Economic Development Corporation and the Alaska Journal of Commerce. Stellar, reputable organizations that have been dedicated to their trade and to the industry here and doing their best. And we would love to include you and some of the great things that we're doing. Give me a shout. Thanks, guys.